Okay, we've had 4 impressive ideas impressively presented from our 4 finalists, and we actually, between us, have to come to a decision. Here's how it's going to work. 50% of this decision will be made by the 4 panelists up here. We're going to do it on paper. So I'm going to ask them now to stick the name of the winner. We don't have 1, 2, 3, 4. The name of the person or the idea that they would like to be the winner, that'll be collected up and moved into the system. And then your choices will have 50% of the end result. And you need to use this Promethean device. So if you can grab that. You used this morning, I gather, which is more than I did. The first thing you need to do is switch the thing on. Sorry, starting from a low base here, but I'm pretty poor at these sort of things. It's bottom right-hand side to switch it on. Okay? You then make a choice. You should have, once you've switched it on, you should have a choice of the 4 ideas that were presented to you as A, B, C, or D. You have to select that. Have you got it yet? Oh, well, it'll come in a minute. You have to need a bit of patience. You got it now. Okay. Well, you need to select that. And I'll tell you what, you'll have about 20 seconds, I think, when I say now, within which to select the one that you would like to see win. Okay, can you start voting now, please? And you've got between 20 and 30 seconds to do that. So, do you want A, which you remember was Rupert and Mobius, An Edge on the Water? Or B, that was, well, there was a trio, wasn't there? William, Mark and Chris and Star Sports Development and Squash and Racquetball. Or C, Felicity from Loughborough with 1.6. Or finally D, Andrew with his paddle sport bespoke canoe equipment. If you make that particular choice, I'll give you a few more seconds.
Anybody want some help?
Which one are you voting for, Felicity? That's what I want to know.
I did wonder that when I was
Yeah. Okay, right. Thank you very much indeed for voting. It's going to take us just a couple of minutes to put all those votes together and come up with an end result, during which I just want to ask the people up here how they made their decision. Doug, what were the criteria that you applied to try to choose between these 4 people? 4 ideas, I should say.
Well, I kind of do a negative process. No matter how great a product is, if I think the business model is inherently flawed, I tend to discount it quite heavily. And then in this particular instances, there were 2 of the 4 had business model challenges, and that left me with 2. And then I looked to the person who had the most elements of a core business together, the customer reach, the market, the people, and in this case, the product.
Alan?
Yeah, I mean, I looked at them in terms of what might succeed as a business, the most realistic one that could make it even in a modified form, and would it be investable if they were asking me to put money in.
Okay, that's a very simple matrix. Emma, what about you?
I always think you're not in business unless you've made sales, so I was looking for the company that had got a clear appreciation of their market, had made sales in it, or were very close to doing it, and had got the scalability to kind of grow at pace.
David, lastly you.
Would I put my own money into it? Would be the first one. Secondly, the thought that's been given to the business plan, and third, it's the confidence and drive of the individual.
Doug, you're a dragon. After all, how do they rate?
Actually, very good. I think that you guys actually have high-quality businesses and did really good jobs on presenting. I have seen many, many people much older than you do a much, much worse job. I think that all 4 businesses have the capacity to succeed. Each of you has challenges and to different degrees, but I would encourage you, regardless of the outcome today, these are all 4 quite real businesses. So well done.
I would like to compliment them on the quality and the detail of the presentation and the work they put into it. It was too repetitive, and it didn't focus enough on the real issues that you want me to look at any more than the presentations did. Now, I don't mean to be unkind by that. I'm trying to give you some good feedback, because I think there's great stuff in there. It's very early stage, and what you guys need, as we said at lunchtime, is some mentors to help you through. So well done in getting this far, and great work on the plans.
Emma.
I would love to see a joint venture between you all. So we have a squash player in sailing outfit going in a canoe with socks on and doing it all perfectly well.
David, I don't want to put off the result. I know the result, and I'm the only person in the room apart from the people processing who does, so I don't want to keep you in suspense for very much longer. But David, would you have been able to do this at that age?
No. No, because I think that is the really big change. When I went through university, there was no focus on enterprise or entrepreneurship at all. It was all about coming out, working for big business or working for the public sector. And that's the whole point about this. That is gone now. It's about these people driving the new economy of Britain.
A couple of points before I announce the winner. First of all, this is all four of these ideas are still, well, as you know and understand as well as I do, at a very, very early stage. The second is how much a thread through all of their presentations was their, I'm sure right, need and desire for mentoring at this particular stage. You mentioned it, Emma, and that was another point that came out, I think, quite clearly from all this, as well as the impressive presentations themselves. I won't keep you in suspense any longer. The winner actually got 81% of the vote. That's your vote and the Dragons' vote. So the overwhelming winner is Felicity Milton. Felicity, stand up. You're very free to do a less than Oscar-length winning
I can
speech.
honestly say that, I know you always hear this, but I really am absolutely shocked. Being number 3 and having 1 and 2 come up, and then number 4, I was like, never mind, that's me done. But yeah, gosh, thank you all so much, because obviously it's your vote, all of your votes, that's put me in this position, so thank you.
Before you go, and before the applause, what are you going to take out from this? What difference is this going to make to you, either in the direction of where you're going, or indeed what you're going to do?
Well, I think I'll look at restructuring my business model and perhaps turn it into a manufacturing marketing entity and focus on the sports market and focus into that, like you said, more as a plan than a B plan, and also perhaps change the negotiations with the Dragon or the investor to perhaps have a small percentage of the company.
Good luck with your negotiations. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner, Felicity Milton. Can we have a round of applause, please, for the 3 other very worthy contestants? And some applause for the, actually, disappointingly less than fearsome Dragons, who might not have been fierce, but their wisdom shone through. Can all the finalists come up here with the Dragons for a picture when we finished? Can I say thank you for taking part and being good sports and being very wise yourselves, and indeed for your participation throughout the entire day of the summit, which I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have. In a short while, there's a reception to which you're invited, and which I'm sure you're on your way to. Thank you very much for your participation. Thanks to all the panelists. Thanks to all the contestants. It's been a great day in an absolutely wonderful place. Thank you very much indeed.